children, in this video we are going to learn the use of section formula. We will be learning that how, where and when we can use the section formula. Let's see the question here. It is given, find the coordinates of the points of trisection. Trisection means three equal parts of the line segment joining this and this. So let's suppose this is your point or this is your line AB, whose coordinates are given to you as 4, -1 and -2, -3. Now this line is trisected, that means three equal parts. Let's suppose these are the 2 points which trisect the line. Let this point be P and this point be Q. Let it be x1, y1 and Q be x2, y2. Now children, if this line AB is divided into 3 equal parts, then I can say it is divided into 1:1:1 ratio. Because it is trisected, that's why I can say this AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. That means indirectly the ratio is given to you, that these ratios are 1:1:1. Now here we need to find the coordinates of the points. So we need to find out the coordinate of point P and coordinate of point Q. Children, I told you, whenever you need to find out the ratio or whenever the ratio is given to you, then you have to use your section formula. So if I want to find out this point P, then first of all I'll not be considering this point Q. I'll just remove this point Q and I'll be taking point AP and BP. Now you see, when I am talking about AP, then the ratio is 1. But when I am taking P to B, then I am having here 1:1. That means P to B, it is 2. That means your P points divide line AB into 1:2 ratio. Here I have added these two. So if this is point your P, this is 1 and the rest part is 2. That's why I have written 1:2. So this 1 will be your M1 and this 2 will be your M2. Now let's see the section formula. If I want to find out my coordinate of P, which is x1, y1, so your formula is M1 x2 plus M2 x1. 1 will never come together, so it is 1 2 1 2. Then M1 plus M2 and here M1 y2 plus M2 y1 whole upon M1 plus M2. Now when I am taking point P, I will not think about point Q, or I will say I will not see this point Q. Here what is your x1 and x2? This is your x1, or if this is your x1 y1 already you have taken, either you take it x3 y3. Okay, so let it be x3 y3. So don't get confused over here. Say this is your x1 y1. I need to find out this point and this B will be your x2 y2. Fine. So here I will be putting, what is my M1? M1 is 1. What is my x2? X2 is -2 plus what is your M2? It is 2 into x1 is your 4 whole upon M1 plus M2. That means 1 plus 2, which gives you 3. Again M1 is 1 into y2 is -3 plus M2 is 2 into y1 is -1 whole upon 1 plus 2, which is 3. So I will be calculating it. This will be -2 plus 8 by 3 -3 minus 2 by 3, which gives me 6 by 3, and here I will get it as -5 by 3, or I can say 2, -5 by 3. So your point P, which is x3 y3, is 2, -5 by 3. Now I need to find out my point Q also. So when you are going to find out point Q, which is say x4 y4, then you will not be taking this P, hide this P. So I'll be taking now AQ. So draw other line here. Say this is your A, this is your Q and this is your B. So A is given to you as 4, -1. Q you have taken it as x4, y4 and B is given to you as -2, -3. Now children, here that means you are not taking this much. So from A to this point Q, the ratio is, it was 1:1:1. So here now from A to Q, this is 1 plus 1. That means now your ratio turns to 2:1. Up till here to here it is 1, and from here to here it is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So your now ratio turns into 2:1. Earlier it was 1:2. In this case you will be taking your M1 as 2 and M2 as 1. Put all these values here. Formula used will be the same. So I will be writing my M1, which is here 2, into x2. This is again x1 y1. This is x2 y2. So what is your x2? It is -2 plus M2 is 1 into x1 is 4 whole upon 2 plus 1 is again 3. So 3. Now again M1 is your 2, y2 is your -3 plus M2 is 1 and y1 is your -1. Again M1 plus M2 is 3. So it gives me -4 plus 4 by 3. Here it will be -6 minus 1 by 3, which gives me 0 by 3, which is 0, comma -7 by 3. So your point Q is 0, comma -7 by 3. Let's see this question, children, now. Here it is given, find the ratio. Ratio you need to calculate in which the line segment joining the points this and this. That means you have a line segment joining point -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by this. That means there is a point somewhere lying in between this line AB which has coordinate 1, 6. I told you whenever we are talking about a ratio, we need to always use section formula. But here the thing is that ratio is not given to you. In this case, whenever you need to find out the ratio, always write down a line, let the ratio be k:1. Why we take always k:1 and why not k:2 or k:20 or k:15 and so on? Because if we write k:1, then this 1 doesn't change the value of k. It doesn't alter the value of the ratio. That's why we always take 1 and not the other value. Why we don't write then 1 by k and all? Because this is the ratio which gives in the denominator. If I am taking it as 1 by k, then it will come just reciprocal of the given thing. So denominator should always be taken as 1. That means the ratio should be considered as k:1 only, because 1 doesn't alter the value of the ratio. Fine. So this is the first line we will be writing every time. That means this is into dividing, this point P is dividing the line into k:1 ratio. Now we know P, which is given to you as -1, 6. Okay. Is M1. You know the formula M1 x2. So what is your M1? This is your M1. This is your M2. This is x1 y1 and this is your x2 y2. So just put all the values and get the solution. And after solution we will get it as, see, I have written the values in the formulae and I have got till here. Now you know that this is your x coordinate which should be equal to this. So I have equated these two. This is your y coordinate which is equal to this. So I have equated these two. Either you can solve this or you can solve this. You will be getting the ratio, that means the value of k. Here the ratio is coming out to be k:1 means 2:7. So this is your ratio. Here also you are getting the same. You can take any one of these solution and you can show it that the ratio is 2:1. In both the cases the answer will come out to be same. Try to understand this question, children. Here it is given, if A and B are this and this respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP equal to 3/7 of AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So draw line AB. The coordinates are given to you, -2, -2 and 2, -4. Now P lies somewhere on this AB. Here it is given AP by AB equal to 3 by 7. It means your AP here is 3 and your complete AB is 7. So what is the leftover part? If this is your 7, this is 3, this will be your 4. So indirectly the ratio is given to you as 3:4. That means this P point divides line segment AB into 3:4 ratio. So let's now write down the formula. You need to find out the coordinate of P. So you know P is say x3, y3. We take this as x1, y1. We take this as x3, y3 and this as x2, y2. The end points are always to be considered in the formula. This is the point which we need to find out and this is the point we are writing over here, and in the formula the extreme points are to be considered. So here I will be taking it as M1, this is your M1, this is your M2. So M1 into M1 into x2, which is 2, plus M2 into x1 minus 2, this plus this, which is 7, again M1 into y2, which is minus 4, plus M2, which is 4 into y1, which is minus 2 upon 7. Solve it and get the answer. So after solution, this will be your point P. The coordinates of point P are minus 2 by 7 and minus 20 by 7. Let's see this question, children. Here it is given, find the area of the rhombus. Let's suppose this is your rhombus A, B, C, D. The naming should always be done in a particular order. You cannot name this A, B, C and D. It should go on like this only, A, B, C, D in a continuous manner. So area of the rhombus you want to calculate. Vertices are given in order. That means 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1. We need to find out the area of this. In this particular question, either we can go by section formula or we can directly do this question. How? Because we know area of rhombus is equal to half diagonal 1 into diagonal 2. So what we can do? Join AC and join BD. Now here your diagonal is AC and diagonal 2 is BD. BC, AC and BD is what? These are actually the distances. So we can calculate AC by distance formula, we can calculate by BD by distance formula. So after applying distance formula, we will be getting it as, so we have got the diagonal as 4√2 and 6√2. I have put these two values in the given formula. AC is 4√2, BD is 6√2. √2 and √2 makes it just 2. All other terms as it is, 2 and 2 cancel. So 6 4s are 24 square unit. So the area of this given rhombus is 24 square unit.